can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu.
You should know better than that by now. We've all told you before, and look what happens when you don't listen.
Excellent.
Why can't I hit you?
I should investigate. Incendio! Protego! Confringo! Stupefy! Expelliarmus! Is that Imperius where he wouldn't jump? That must be Bardo. Protego! Incendio! Stupefy! Stupefy! Incendio! Stupefy! Protego! I'm not sure Madame Beaumont would want to know what really happened there. Confringo! This looks intriguing. Expelliarmus! Accio! Confringo! Revelio. An entry from Bardolph's journal. He overheard whispers, a plan, something to do with him. Expelliarmus! Revelio! Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this. What do we have here? Aloha Mora.
I hope my brother is all right.
Madame Beaumont, I believe I have some news of your brother.
Badolf? What do you know of my brother?
I'm afraid he's joined the Ashwinders and has no interest in returning.
What? No, this can't be. He was seeking their advice, that's all.
I'm truly sorry. I wish it had been better news. I wish you well, Madame Beaumont.
What more could I have done? Oh, Badolf! But thank you for all that you've done for us.
Revelio. Revelio. It's like a place right out of a storybook.
Come now, don't be stingy.
Just because they're...
said that travel broadens the mind.
Potions when Professor Sharp is so...
Assignments coming along.
I completed your assignments, Professor.
Good. You should be ready to learn Depulso. Let's see what you can do. Concentrate. Do not let your mind wander. You've got it now. If you'd like to practice, and I think you should, perhaps best not to go flinging your classmates about the halls. I suggest having a go at the enchanted books here. Well done. I'm glad to see that you seem staunchly determined to master your spellcasting.
Revelio. Accio. Depulso.
Still at it, I see. Well, repetition can be an excellent teacher.
I love switching spells.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
I saw what you did!
Hello there. Nice to see you.
Hello, Miss Ryan. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Rookwood and Harlow the day of the troll attack.
Sirona, please. And I was happy to help. Oh, those two are nothing but trouble. Glad you and your friend were here when they found you.
I am too. You were speaking to a goblin here that day.
Yes, Lodgok. He's a friend.
It seems as though you were on good terms with him.
I've known him for years. We met when I was waiting tables here as a student, well before I bought the place. He was cordial enough, but we weren't friends then. His mistrust of wizard kind ran deep.
But you're friends now.
We are. Hadn't seen him in years when he came in a few months ago. But he recognized me instantly, which is more than I can say for some of my own classmates. Took them a second to realize I was actually a witch, not a wizard. Not all goblins are like Ranrock and his loyalists. Lodgok is as worried as the rest of us about what's been going on.
In that case, I'd like to talk with him, about Ranrock in particular. Where might I find him?
I assume your interest is to do with the rumors I've heard about Ranrock working with our friend Rookwood.
It is.
If he's not here, you might find him doing business at the Hog's Head. He's a trusted metal trader. You should mention that we spoke. He can, understandably, be wary of witches and wizards, even ones as young as you. That said, if you're looking for information on Ranrock to help rein him in, you'll find an ally in Lodgok.
Have you heard what Ranrock and Rookwood are working on together?
Not much more than the fact that they seem to have some sort of uneasy alliance. Friendship between wizards and goblins is rare enough, but between those two, they each want something the other has. I can guarantee it. That said, I fear they're like a two-headed serpent. Both will need to be taken down to stop whatever scheme they've been plotting.
You seemed unfazed by Rookwood and Harlow the other day. They don't scare you.
They're bullies. Plain and simple. Never tolerated them in my own life, and certainly won't tolerate them going after my friends. Don't misunderstand me. They're dangerous wizards and shouldn't be trifled with. They should, however, be confronted and reminded, whenever possible, that the rest of us have each other's backs.
Thank you, Sirona.
If you find Lord Gog, please give him my best. I don't know what you've done to make such powerful enemies, but please, watch your back.
Work hard and don't...
Revelio. Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade. Accio. Revelio. Lumos.
Welcome to the Og's Head.
Revelio.
Can I help you with something? You look familiar.
Hello, Lord Gok. Sirona said I might find you here.
She did she? Did she send you with news?
No, actually, I wanted to speak with you. It's about Ranrock.
Now I remember. The 3 broomsticks. Day of the troll attack. You're the student he's after.
I am, and I need to know what he and his loyalists are up to so I can stay a step ahead.
Let's say I did know. Why should I trust you?
Sirona trusts me, and she thought our interests may be aligned.
Well, if Sirona trusts you, very well. I may know of something that could help us both. A way to get Ranrock to confide his plans to me.
I'm listening.
Years ago, a heinous witch stole a sacred goblin relic. Rumor has it that it now rests in her sarcophagus, in a tomb accessible only by wizard kind. Ranrock and I had a falling out a while back. The relic could well repair the chasm between us.
Very well. I'll retrieve the relic if you promise to share Ranrock's plans with me.
We will have to trust each other. I, that you will not abscond with the relic, and you, that I'll share what I learn. Gather whatever supplies you may need, and meet me near the witch's tomb.
Revelio.
Hello. Good to see you outside the castle.
You too, Amit.
Yeah, talk about her time in the ministry.
Greetings. Please, take your time looking about. You've a good head for business, haven't you? No one can say I don't keep a stack.
And then meet me in my classroom to learn Defindo, the severing charm. It's typically used to cut an object, but can be a powerful weapon when needed.
I'm ready.
Good. There's no time to lose.
What precisely is the relic I'm to retrieve?
A valuable heirloom known as the Helmet of Urtgott. The witch considered herself a collector and purchased the helmet as a trinket. She cared not what pain she caused the goblins. Goblins believe that the rightful owner of any object is its maker, not its purchaser.
Wizard kind see things differently. It's a wonder goblins and wizards have ever been able to work together.
The differences between our kinds are myriad.
They seem to be.
It may surprise you to know that I do not believe those differences always to be insurmountable. It is the reason I find myself traveling with you to this tomb today.
Revelio!
Ah, and there it is. The witch's tomb.
Dreadful looking place, isn't it?
I wish you luck retrieving the helmet. As a wand carrier, you should have an advantage. Now, before you set off, do you have any questions?
What about this helmet makes it so special?
The Helmet of Urtgott is an ancient and storied relic, forged during a time of unity among the goblin clans. It inspired greatness, that is, until it was no longer ours. Then it became something else. A symbol of what has been lost, of all that wizard kind has taken from us. Reclaiming it would mean a great deal to goblin kind, and to Ranrock. He would be grateful to me should I return it.
It seems Ranrock and Rookwood are conspiring. Why would that be?
I had heard this. When the dark-hearted conspire, they seldom make their full intentions clear to one another. I can only speculate, but I imagine their alliance is uneasy and quite fragile. Let us hope that ours is less so.
Don't suppose you have any idea what could be waiting for me inside the tomb?
Considering a Dark Witch was involved, I suppose there's a chance you may encounter the Dark Protectors, known as Inferi. The foul creatures thrive on darkness and the cold. Vanquish them with light, force, and most effectively fire.
It all seems clear to me now that we're here.
I do hope our alliance proves fruitful. Again, I wish you luck. I will remain here, eagerly awaiting your return. Please, be careful.
Revelio. It's sealed. Moths. Curious. Lumos. Merlin's beard. This can't be the witch's tomb. Likely I need to go further. Lumos. Revelio. I have a feeling I'm not alone here. Accio. Confringo. Confringo. Potato. These inferi are horrible. Revelio. Depulso. Lumos. Levioso. Accio. If I could power it somehow, it looks like it could be rotated. Incendio. Depulso. Levioso. Accio. Lumos. This has a moth imprinted on it. The same as the door. Depulso. Accio. Lumos. Revelio. Depulso. Levioso. Accio. Revelio. I see, this is supposed to spin. But how? Accio. Levioso. Depulso. Expelliarmus. Depulso. Incendio. Lumos. Incendio. Depulso. Protego. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. What's that hanging there? Looks precarious. Down I go. No other way. Revelio. Depulso. Levioso. Accio. Oh! Revelio. Accio. Whoa. Confringo! Accio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Stupefy! Stupefy! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Accio! Depulso! Protego! Stupefy! Glacius! Incendio! Levioso! Confringo! Accio! Expelliarmus!
I believe you are ready to learn of the slow momentum, the slowing charm. It allows you to freeze objects or people in mid-air. Simply complete a few tasks and then come and see me.
Lumos. Incendio. Lumos. Repulsor. Incendio. Lumos. This looks even more complex. Depulso. Incendio. Lumos. Revelio. Depulso. Lumos. Making this spin ought to raise that platform. That must be it. Depulso! Incendio! Depulso! Lumos. Depulso. Incendio. Lumos. I need to bring moths to the door. Lumos. Depulso. Incendio. Lumos. Depulso. Incendio. Lumos. The witch's final resting place. Lodgok said the helmet was in her sarcophagus. A dead Ashwinder. You'll compete to show this to Lodgok. I know there's a mechanism to open this door. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Lodgok, the sarcophagus had been raided. I found no helmet, only a dead Ashwinder.
Damn! They got here first. We need to get it before Rookwood uses it to further ingratiate himself to Ranrock. I saw one of their campsites not far from here, but I fear you must go in alone. My fighting days are behind me.
I'll head there now.
Good. There's no time to lose. Get to that helmet before Rookwood does, or we will lose our chance at any leverage, no matter how small, with Ranrock. To think those wretched thieves have their hands on such a relic.
You're going to regret that.
Expulso!
There they are. The Ashwinders.
You've made a grave mistake.
Expulso!
Glaciers!
Expulso!
Incendio! Potato! Stupefy! Glaciers!
Expulso!
Incendio! Stupefy!
Tricks up your Expulso! Expulso! Quite conductive, aren't we? Expulso!
Expelliarmus? Afraid of a fair fight. Glaciers!
You may want to do.
Accio! Expelliarmus! Potato!
You'll have to fight it eventually.
Confringo!
What are your thoughts on electricity?
Stupid!
Nothing more!
Accio! Confringo!
Die for that. Step from
Revelio! Revelio.
You can feed a beast, or it can feed you.
Revelio. That's it.
This is for Rookwood!
I'll make you wish you were back at...
Confringo.
You then, Nora. I'm not done with you.
Glacius.
You will pay for your deed.
I know you're
Barely felt back at all.
Glacius.
Come on, too afraid to fight back? You're going to regret that.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Wait till Sebastian hears about this. An Ashwinder. Revelio. There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there. I retrieved the helmet from the Ashwinders.
Well done. This is sure to impress Ranrock. The helmet shines even more brightly than I imagined. The etchings, the contour of the profile, remarkable.
It looks stunning, Lodgok. I see why you wanted it back.
You did the thieves a service by recovering it. I know many a goblin who would have killed for it.
Ah, then I'm glad to be rid of it myself.
Thank you. This should earn Ranrock's trust. I will take it to him immediately. It may distract him from his search.
His search?
It is merely an inkling. You have impressed me greatly, friend. I am glad that I trusted you. We shall speak soon. Best to keep our arrangement quiet for now. Many will not believe that our aims might possibly be aligned.
Hello, friend. I wonder if you might stop by the Three Broomsticks when you can. I would like your help with something.
Could it be a Merlin trial?
As I mentioned, my sister Anne misses Hogwarts. She hasn't been herself lately. I'd like to take you up on your promise to visit her with me. I'm heading to Feldcroft soon, so I'll look forward to seeing you there. It's just south of Hogwarts. By the way,
Lumos.
Faring well with the blasting curse. Still one of my favorites.
Now that you've attended Beast...
Confringo!
to assist you in using the room to further your studies in that regard. Please meet him there when you can.
Accio! Levioso!
I've not heard from my Uncle Roland in quite some time. I've been beside myself with worry.
Revelio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Potato!
Uncle Roland would never leave me to worry like this.
Hello, Adelaide. I received your owl.
Thank you for coming. You see, my Uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
I think you're right to be concerned, Adelaide. Your uncle may be in trouble.
You're much more understanding than Professor Weasley. She heard I was going to look for him and forbade me from leaving the grounds. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Roland.
Has your uncle traded with many goblins?
Yes, for ages. Even speaks gobbledygook. But he only recently mentioned Ranrock's lot, insisting the galleons were worth the risk. He does it for me. Between robes and supplies, attending Hogwarts costs a fair sickle. And besides that, Uncle Roland has expensive taste. He's sacrificed so much for me over the years. I promised him that as soon as I finish Hogwarts, I shall be the one taking care of him.
I take it you and your uncle are close?
We are. My mother died when I was born, and I lost my father when I was 5. Uncle Roland's looked after me for as long as I can remember. He knows I get anxious when he travels, and that's why he sends me all the owls, to let me know that he's all right.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping, notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He'd planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide. Oh, Uncle Roland, what have you got yourself
Nobody will miss one move. Do you remember the first life you took? Can't say I do.
I hope Rookwood knows what he's doing.
Could this be Mr. Oakes' campsite? Ranrock's loyalists, just ahead. Should I take them by force or be discreet?
smells of everything. Yeah, another human.
It's always Trevicus Totalis.
There. Who's out there? Oh, little moon calves. Pity. Potato. Impossible. Was that your best?
Expelliarmus!
You're no match for me.
Confringo! Glacier!
I won't rest.
Glacier! Potato! Now to find out what happened here. Revelio! Mr. Oakes' trade journal. Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
You dare slay one of my own? You will fall! Sometimes I do wonder if your eyes are still in your head.
Who's that? Such arrogance. How is this happening?
Glacius! Depulso! Expelliarmus! What do we have here? Perhaps not. I may have more luck higher up in the keep. Revelio.
Petrificus totalis. Little moon calves.
A ladder. That's what I need.
Somebody there? That it? Hello? I know I
Potato!
Ah!
Glacius! Expelliarmus!
Get away with that. Oh!
Revelio. This is the spot on the map. Best have
Potato! No! Don't you try again, I beg you! You won't stop me. Easily done. Taste.
Now here's a sad-looking place. Revelio. Not the best place for an unaccompanied student.
Goblins will finally rule over women.
What will we find in here? Revelio.
To us. It's punishment to us all to have that miserable human around.
Incendio. Potato. Glacius. Expelliarmus. It looks as though Adelaide's instincts were spot on. Your blood's on Ranrock's hands. Alohomora. Revelio.
Most goblins in my family worked in the mines at one time.
Petrificus totalis. Revelio.
A human's word is this prisoner owes us the metal we were promised.
Glacius. Potato.
You've been paying attention in defense against the dark.
Incendio! Incendio!
I shall have been.
Confringo!
Are you quite finished?
Incendio!
This is sad. Really, it is.
Expelliarmus! Incendio!
I shall avenge your death.
A boiler door. How to open it?
Revelio! Incendio! Revelio!
What's down there?
He'll soon regret not showing off, are we? Stop it! Incendio! Confringo! Pity! Not close! It's a miss! Revelio!
Hello? Mr. Oakes?
Yes, I'm here. They've taken my wand. This cell has an enchanted lock. I have experience with these locks, but I need my wand if I have any chance of opening it. Look for a boiler door. I've heard them speak of it.
I need to find Mr. Oakes' wand. Where could it be?
One way or another, we'll get what we owe. You will next me. I won't rest. Dead.
Well played.
You call that spellcasting?
Leviosa!
Stop! I'm afraid of won't get away with it.
Incendio!
No! I will make you.
Is that it?
Was that your blessing? I've been fighting since before you were born.
I won't rest.
making this too easy.
Potato! Stupid one. Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Confringo! You only have Ranrock to blame. This must be Mr. Oakes's wand. Perhaps now he can set himself free.
Please, pass me my wand. I can't get out of this damn cell without it. It's my last hope. Please. Oh, my wand. Oh, thank Merlin. Thank you.
You did it! I found my wand and... Wait, you're a student? Oh, we must get you to safety immediately. It's dangerous.
It's all right, Mr. Oakes. I've dealt with these goblins before.
Dear Merlin, you're either very lucky or very talented. Well, how did you find me?
I'm a friend of Adelaide's. She was worried about your business with Ranrock's loyalists.
Oh, she was right to be. I couldn't go through with the agreement, and when I told them, I ended up blindfolded and behind bars. Been locked in that infernal cell for so long, they'd forgot I was even there. I overheard things. If only I could reward you for what you've done. Blasted goblin stole every canut on me. All I can say is thank you, truly.
You mentioned you overheard things.
Sad tale, really. I think I know where Ranrock's unfortunate vendetta against wizardkind began. Although dragon breeding was outlawed by the Warlocks Convention of 1709, Ranrock stumbled upon an illegal dragon camp. He was young, found the creatures fascinating. He'd visit the camp in secret whenever he could, never making his presence known. After weeks of sly surveillance, he finally summoned the courage to speak to the wizard in charge. Ranrock wanted to join them, and the creatures. The wizard happened to drop his wand. Ranrock saw an opportunity. He picked it up, went to hand it back as a means of introducing himself. The sight of a goblin with a wand sent the wizard into an instant rage. He beat Ranrock nearly to death. Ever since, Ranrock has despised wizardkind, sees us all as cruel.
Am I right that you speak gobbledygook?
Unbeknownst to Ranrock's fiends, I do. I've always had an affinity for goblin culture. Knew I wanted to be a metal trader ever since I was a lad. It wasn't easy learning the language. It's complex, and my memory's as weak as my knees these days. But after decades working with fine goblin folk, I grew fairly proficient. At least, I'd like to think so.
I'm grateful I was able to help you, Mr. Oakes. Adelaide thinks the world of you.
Oh, and I her. She's become quite savvy to my trading habits, always analyzing my detailed owls. If only I hadn't resorted to trading with such fiends. A lesson I shan't soon forget. Having my wand back is like being reunited with an old friend. I must return home and inform Adelaide of my safety. Will you be all right?
I'll be fine, Mr. Oakes. You get back to Adelaide. I assure you, her worries outweigh yours.
Oh, I'm anxious to see my dear niece. And then I plan to travel far from here for my next round of trading. Thank you. May life reward you justly for your deeds. Be well, my friend.
Mr. Oakes was lucky. Ranrock's lot would never have freed him.